Our today's topic is participles. Participles, which are verbal adjectives. Let's start with the definition. A participle is an infinite verb that functions partly as a verb and partly as an adjective. It is also called a verbal adjective as it is derived from verbs. Example: the finished product was sent to market for sale. The past participle finished is used as adjective modifying the noun product. An example of present participle: the creaking door of the cottage scared the little boy. Here, the present participle creaking is used as adjective modifying the noun door. The kittens are playing with a ball of wool. Here, the present participle playing is partly a verb used to create tense. There are two types of participles: present participle, which is fourth form of verb, and past participle, which is third form of verb. Present participle always ending in ing, like walking, talking, eating, but present participle usually ending in ed, that we call regular verb, just like walked, talked, danced. Sometimes the irregular that ending in en, an, d, or t, just like eaten, driven, shaved, felt. Now, uses of participles are of two, as verb and as adjectives. Let's deal them separately. Uses of present participle as verb. We use present participle in all continuous and perfect continuous tenses, like I am writing an essay, I was writing an essay, I will be writing an essay. All the perfect continuous tenses, like I have been living here since 1990, I had been living here since 1990, I will have been living here since 1990. Present participle as adjective. As adjective, it is modifying nouns like the laughing lady, the falling temperature, the stinging remark. In all these examples, laughing, falling, and stinging are modifying lady, temperature, and remark simultaneously. Second use as an adjective is that present participle used to begin participle or adjective phrases. For example, people living in the village, or vegetables growing in their farm. Now, in these examples, living in the village is a phrase modifying people, and in the next example, growing in their farm is modifying vegetables. Of past participle, again as verb and as adjective. Verb, we use past participle in all the perfect tenses, like I have written an essay, I had written an essay, I will have written an essay. And then the second use as verb is that we use past participle in all the passive voices, like the cake is baked nicely by the baker, the cake was baked nicely by the baker, the cake will be nicely by the baker. Now, past participle as adjective. Like present participle, it also used to modify nouns like the tired dancer, the injured player, the cracked was. In these examples, tired, injured, and cracked are past participle, and they are modifying dancer, player, and was simultaneously. Present participle, past participle is also used to begin participle or adjective phrases. For example, rice cooked by the chef. Now, cooked by the chef is a participle phrase modifying rice. In the next example, a chair made of wood. Now, made of wood is an adjective or participle phrase modifying chair. We can see all the uses of participles separately. You can see adjective in the beginning of the adjective phrase, then to create tense or to create passive voices. For examples one by one. Present and past participle used as adjectives. Examples: a laughing man attracts everyone. Laughing is present participle modifying man, so it is an example of adjective. Next, there is no success for dreaming souls. Dreaming, present participle modifying souls, which is noun, so this is also adjective. Third example, the burnt house was sealed. Burnt, past participle, modifying house. So this is adjective. Put away the fallen leaves. Fallen, past participle, modifying leaves. So this is also one of the functions. Participles used to form or begin an adjective phrase. The lived in a house built of stone. Built of stone, a participle phrase, an adjective phrase modifying a house. Next one, he belonged to an ancient tribe dwelling in the cave. Now, tribe is a noun and dwelling in the cave is a phrase, that is modified tribe. They came to path covered with mud. Covered with mud is a participle phrase and it is modifying path. The water boiling on the stove is hot. Boiling on the stove is a phrase modifying water. Examples: built, dwelling, covered, and boiling. All these are participles which are beginning adjective or participle phrases. Used to create tenses. In all the continuous tenses like present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous tense. For example, my brother was singing a song, the moon will be setting. Then participle also used in all the perfect continuous tenses like present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. Let's see some examples. People have been coming to the park since morning. The fisherman will have been catching fish for 3 days. Used to create tenses. It is used in all the perfect tenses, means present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. For example, we had already considered his application. We have accepted the invitation. The members will have agreed to the proposal. Then past participle used to create passive voice. In passive voices of all the tenses, past participle, which is third form of verb, is a must. For example, the lion was killed by the hunter. Voice of past indefinite. Many items have been manufactured by China. Passive voice isn't perfect. Dinner is served at 7 p.m. by the restaurant. Passive voice of present indefinite. The coronavirus is being dealt with efficiently by doctors. Now this is passive voice of present continuous. The cars have been repaired timely. Now this is the passive voice of past perfect. Today's lecture we have done participles and its kinds. Hope you have understood today's lecture nicely.